Alex got slept by Izzy. Ank was wide awake, Piggy. No. He wasn't. Oh, yeah, you know what, chat? That's worse. Alex got switched off, so he lost. Ankalaev was wide awake. You're correct. Yet he still stayed there on the ground, curled up like a bitch. You're right. Good one. Thank you for saying that. That's really cool. That's even worse. It is worse, dude. Wide awake, gets hit once. Stop. Hey. Got hit by one good shot. Please, Herb, help. Didn't even try and shoot a single leg. Didn't even get back up. Don't like it. Hey. Sorry. Ankalaev on the ground. Fucking pussy, bro. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Yeah, true. Prime Lionheart. Ank really showed us what he learned from fighting Anthony Smith in that fight. Yeah, he did, yeah. That's what you pick up. You pick up some tricks of the trade against Anthony Smith, you know? Anthony Smith quits again. Thank you for the $2. True. Jesus. He turned into the garden gnome that he truly is. True. He was gatekeeping the pond. Just saw Ank sulking and digging through the trash outside my house. I fed him some breadcrumbs, but he really doesn't seem to be doing well. Okay. Thank you for the $5. He's on his Nick Diaz arc. But Tristan versus Ateba was the funniest fight ever. Dude, I was laughing watching that, man. I've never seen such a sacrificial lamb. It was crazy. Anthony Smith, the best to ever quit. Yeah, I know. Ankalaev is genuinely a nice guy. I don't understand the hate he gets. You know his fan base, right? They're rank little fucking vermin of the earth, bruv. You know the fan base. They don't do that much. No one cares if he's tweeting a few times. I just want them... I don't want their world to crumble. I'm probably taller than Izzy then if he's 6'2". Yeah, he's not that big compared to Alex. Adesanya is a middleweight, you know. Adesanya could make welterweight if he tried. There's not a chance in the world Pereira could ever. So Ankalaev's the new Matt Serra. Don't be silly. Matt Serra actually finished GSP. Ankalaev held him up against a cage and kneed him in the thigh. Oh, you wobbled him at the end of round 2. Remember those highlights, chat? Having to sit through those shitty highlights on Twitter like some shit happened. Oh, you kind of stumbled him in round 2 with a punch. Whoa! On the fucking ground like a bitch getting his head caved in. Sorry. The highlights this fan base were plucking out from these victories, dude. Umar with like one exchange against Marab. Come on, lad. It's yucky. If Oliveira wins against Gamrot, who's he fighting next? Holloway rematch? You guys haven't heard the news? Topuria versus Gaethje in the works for January? No one's even said it in chat yet. You aren't seeing that? Full Violence was posting about it today. Gaethje might be getting his shot in January. Which means Paddy Pimblett versus Max Holloway, you know. They're talking about it being in the works. No one big has picked up on it yet, but people are discussing it as in the works. Apparently, this is the rumor. So it could be Holloway versus Pimblett, which is still a maybe, still a big fight, you know. I just read the word fucking maybe in chat. Still a big fight. I don't know if it's happening yet, but there's the rumor that it's happening. Topuria Gaethje is so odd. So odd, man. We're rewarding really bad behavior. Hey, Guru, just got here. Thoughts on Ilia Gaethje? I don't like it, man. But if it's going to be active and it's going to happen soon and it's going to get things moving and we'll get Holloway versus Pimblett on the February pay-per-view, I'm A-okay with it, to be honest with you. I think that's equally a massive fight. Shamalama ding dong. All right. What's next for Magomed? Prime Anthony Smith Ankalaev. His turn to beat up on Hill or Khalil. No, if Blachowicz gets past Guskov, run that fight back. They were so biased for Khalil. He was looking good, though, but Rogan's just gay for him, man. I swear to God he's gay for him. I might make a whole video. So obvious every fight, man. Acting like Ateba KO'd that guy with the fucking clinch. He quit. He was there to lose, brother. What are you talking about? Thank you for the 5. If you were in charge, who would you replace Joe Rogan with on these big pay-per-views? I think the best commentary team is Paul Felder, John Anik, and DC. I think they're a bit better. But all of them are shit, though. Every commentator's shit, though. So that's not even a good team. Shout out to those that lost money betting on Alex the first fight, then lost money betting on that inbred rack. A comment started with early stoppage. I cringed, and it continued with Herb should have let him kill him to solve our problem. Thank you for the 5. Calm down, man. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of crazy comments. Even on Full Violence, the Khalil posts were like, dude, Khalil lost to cardio, shake my head. He got broken, man. He got wobbled and broken. It's different. It's not cardio. He would have been able to go another round at that pace, but he couldn't. You know? Khalil lost to cardio, bro. Great start by Khalil, but the gas tank failed him. Pfft. No. These are the top comments, man. 100% his gas tank was gone. You could see it in the second. He got battered with body shots and got broken. I hate the cope of these people, man. Coping with that. They have no representation at the top of the sport. They just hog the comment sections, man. It's so lame. He got fucking battered and broken. Look at the fucking milk. Look at that milk up there, yeah? Look at that bleeding milk up there. Did they announce Topuria Gaethje? It's in the works, apparently. Yuri never let Khalil relax at range. He showed Khalil threats and made Khalil stay tense. Yeah, he could never, like, take a breather in the fight, even if he was winning. Yuri was fresh and took him out, yeah. Hit a lot of air in round 2. He did swing at a lot of air. But also, he broke him, man, with the body... You guys remember the body shots in round 3? I swear to God, chat, I'm not even exaggerating. I watched it back. Yuri landed, like, 8 body shots in a row. Like, body, 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 body. And then he chased him down. Body, body, left hook to the body afterwards. And then he threw a front kick to the body. And then he jumped him with a knee to the body on Khalil as well. I don't care how tough you are. I know Khalil's tough as fuck and he is a savage. But you can't take that many body shots, man. Even when he grabbed him with the single collar. Body shot, body shot. That's what started it. He really broke him with them. I know he was down 2-0. Who cares? He got fucked up. Khalil Flattree. Thank you for the 2. All right, mate. Did you guys see the cope of Khalil? Dude, his cardio, he lost him the fight, not him. Dude, Yuri broke him with body shots, man. Nastiest body shots ever. 38-year-old Unks are undefeated in title fights this year. Usyk, Bud, Pereira. Not going to lie, kind of glad Jones versus Tom didn't happen this year. He might have fluked it. He wouldn't have, did he? Would have got dusted. Pereira would dust Jones as well. Thank you for the £2, Jack Evans. Impression of CTE Volk explaining to Jubilee what a shower is. So, yeah, you kind of just go in there and the objective is to clean yourself. What? You don't say that word again around me. Wait, what did I say? Clean yourself? Don't fucking say the C word around me, sir, ever again. That's a slur to my people. I reckon you arrested, you know. Thank you for the 5. Some shit like that. Last night was one of the best ever for UFC fans. It was. Fuck that fan base, man. Have you seen them all now on Twitter, chat? The cope. They don't care, man. It's actually so pathetic. They're just pandering to the worst of humanity. Thank you for the $2. Let's go for it. Is there any Dagestani Chechen you're a fan of? Makhachev's all right. Yeah, I think Makhachev's all right. Mohamed Makayev's all right as well. I don't mind the fighters, man. It's the fan base of those inbred fucking runts, man. Look up inbred map of the earth. We're at war with these people, man. It's fucking rank. They're the worst fans in the sport, man. The amount of DMs I've had over the years is disgusting. I said it on Twitter earlier. But then they started doing it again. Irish fan, when you shit talk McGregor, I'd fucking knock you out, you fat fuck. They'll tweet, like, DM me something like that. Nigerian fan, if I insult Adesanya, you best hope I don't see you around London or I'll knock you out. I don't care about that. One of these fans, bruv, like some Abdul or Abdi guy, DMs you with a picture of like a young girl in your family, like she goes to this school, right? What happens if I just do this to her, beep, beep, and this and that, and make your mum watch while I do this with her corpse? It's like, they are really not human like the rest of us, man. It's disgusting, and I hate them. And I want Makhachev to crumble because of it. But I don't mind Makhachev himself. He seems like a good dude. And I don't even think these guys are even Dagestani. They're from, like, North Africa, Middle East countries. They're fucking rancid creatures, man. Rancid creatures. Vines lasted longer than Ank. Ank's washed. They did it when I fucking picked Oliveira to beat fucking Makhachev. And when I first started shit-talking Habib and poking fun at his padded record, they started doing shit like that. They're fucking disgusting. Calling yourself based and then using Twitter is so gay. Alright, just use it for my career, but thank you. Hi, Piggy, your oat bath is getting cold. Need to wash. Thank you for the $2. Ankalaev is genuinely a nice guy. I don't understand the hate he gets. You know his fan base, right? They're rank little fucking vermin of the earth, bruv. You know the fan base. They don't do that much. No one cares if he's tweeting a few times. I just want them. I don't want their world to crumble. I'm probably taller than Izzy then if he's 6'2". Yeah, he's not that big compared to Alex. Adesanya is a middleweight, you know. Adesanya could make welterweight if he tried. There's not a chance in the world Pereira could ever do that. I think the way to approach these wrestlers is just fucking pushing and swinging like Alex did and JDM does. Yeah, you got to push him back, man. You have to understand you'll get taken down, but still punish them and impose your striking, yeah. Because they are pussies at the end of the day, you know, these Dagestanis and that. They started at 2 years old, and we got our guys starting at like 18 and 16, 17, school dropouts. Alex Pereira starting in his early 20s as an alcoholic in a tire shop. Volkanovski switching over in his early 20s as a rugby player. And look how close they're making it. And look how Pereira just dealt with Ankalaev, who started at 2 years old. They've got like 15 years of MMA experience on us. Not enough. Not enough to make the difference. No champs. Zulol. I still feel high from last night's hype. Thank you for the $2. Same here. Moment of silence for Alex's big toe. I know it's broken bad. I'm officially shamasexual. Honestly, the key to beating Dagestanis is to put the pressure on them, hence why Marab won. Conor landing on Khabib, JDM needs to do the same. Yes. Thank you for the 5, yeah. Conor was pushing against Khabib in round 3. JDM will do the same. He will. I believe in him. I hate it because Islam is one of my favorite fighters, plus I was a fan of Khabib, but because I like them, I get lumped in with the other weird Dagestani fans. I know. They're really bad. They aren't even Dagestani, these guys, though. This is the problem. You're probably not either, Ryan, but they're just from Saudi and Pakistan, and they're just real. Anyway, look up map of the earth, and some places are genuinely 70%, 50%, 40%. It's all them. It's rank, man. I know. There are some that are just good fans. I hate Ank and was so happy yesterday. Thank you for the $10 Canadian. Makashev's cool. I like Makashev. He's all right. I just hope JDM finishes him. Haven't been happier about a win in years. Bellato blocked me on Instagram for calling him an STD-riddled coward. Oh, that'll get you blocked, I guess. This tells me. Shed a tear for Poatan's win. I'm not gay. I didn't shed a tear for it. But yeah, Yuri Prohaska, dude, really buzzing about his fucking win. Because I was so annoyed that this was going to be the end of him. If Prohaska never had that third round, I could see the narrative being, who does he win against? You know what I mean? Is there ever going to be a win again? I was really worried. So the fact that he showed he's still in there somewhere in round 3. Did you guys see Prohaska doing this, chat? Before the finish? Before Yuri Prohaska went for his free punch, he nearly converted me to Christianity, I swear. Before Yuri Prohaska started his finishing combo, he did this on his chest. Vap, 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 and then stung Khalil, and that's when it began. Crazy. Crazy onslaught from Yuri Prohaska, man. Insane. Thank you for the membership. We promised Ankalaev that right hand 3,000 years ago. Thank you for that. It's morning again. Sham. Thank you for the $2. Bro, that was the most exciting main events I've ever seen. Main cards, you mean? Yeah, the main event wasn't crazy exciting, but yeah, I know what you mean. The main card was one of the best we've ever seen. Thank you for the 10. And the main event was a great ending. You know, just destruction. But, you know, Alex is, you know, a caveman at the end of the day. You don't know. Thank you for the $10. Sup, Guru? I'm a truck driver, and he knows it's the money. You know what I mean? He'll get some 100 million payday off that. Not off of that, but in sponsors and hype, you know. And he knows he'd sleep John, yes or no? Dude, any version of light heavyweight John, Pereira smokes his legs with low kicks and smacks him out cold with a hook. I swear. If Alex is on form against prime John Jones at light heavyweight, bro, he splits his shins off with low kicks and smokes his chin clean off his head. He's the GOAT of light heavyweight, in my opinion. We don't need to include steroid cheats in the GOAT conversation. I don't know why we have to. But it's also because that certain part of the fan base don't feel represented by now by the champions. So we've seen them a little bit louder than they ever were before. Yo, what up, Guru? Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.